Time now for this week's McDonald's Open Mic. We continue to talk basketball because, believe it or not, the Bulldog women have 3 games in the next few weeks. Candice White and Kristina Cavey join me now from August 4th through the 14th. They'll be traveling throughout Italy, Switzerland, and France. Ladies, will this be your first time out of the country?
Yes, it will be.
Same for me, yep.
And your expectations are what?
I'm excited about the food and that we'll be able to try, so I'm excited about that.
I'm excited to travel like in the airplane and then also just being able to like experience Europe. I've heard it's really awesome.
Well, let's put your itinerary on the screen so everyone at home can see exactly where you're headed. You're squeezing a lot into a 10-day trip. It starts obviously leaving from Fresno August 4th. You arrive in Milan on August 5th. So take a look at this. What do you see? Again, what are you excited about? But just what are you trying to do over the 10 days?
I think we're just trying to be able to enjoy each other's company and have fun doing what we love and playing basketball, but at the same time being able to learn the history and the tradition that all these 3 countries have.
Kristina, any particular city that stands out to you?
I'm really excited for Milan and Geneva. I think those both are going to be very like historically rich and then also have some really good like food and tourism that we can experience.
Neither of you was on the team 4 years ago. That was Coach Jamie White's first year with the Bulldogs. Those Bulldogs went on a preseason international tour to Australia. Have you talked to some of those players, even Coach White? What have they said about this kind of experience?
I've talked to a couple, and a lot of them, they'll never forget it. They said it was an experience that they loved, and being able to do a sport that they love, it made it that much better.
Yeah, I've also heard that like it was just really good for the team chemistry, being able to play before season and then just being able to kind of like all mesh together and just be around each other a lot.
What's unique about a trip like this is it's a combination trip, so plenty of time for sightseeing, but you're also going to work. You have 3 games scheduled. We'll put them on the screen for everyone. What do you know about these opponents that you'll be facing on August 6th, 9th, and 12th?
It's crazy to say, but I don't know very much about any of these teams, and I'm going to do a little bit of my research right before we leave, but as of right now, nothing. I don't know too much.
So scouting-wise, where are you at?
Yeah, same thing. We're kind of just learning all the rules of the FIBA and the basketball and the different lines in the court, but other than that, we don't really know much about the teams, and we know who we're playing, but I think that's about all that we know.
Win or lose, you return to Fresno on Tuesday, August 14th. How much better will you be as a team?
I think we're going to be a lot better. I think it's going to be an advantage for us because we're able to get a couple of games under our belt before we go into our preseason.
I've taken a look at your itinerary, guys. It looks like you'll have a lot of free time out there. Any inclination what you want to do with that time, Kristina?
Ooh, just traveling around and looking at the city. I think that's going to be very interesting and cool, and just being able to go sightsee. I'm really excited for all the different like architecture. I think that's going to be super cool.
Who on your team do you think is the most excited and the most scared to go?
You got that
one?
Sure. I think we're all excited, and honestly, I'm a little scared for the plane ride. It's going to be really long, so we'll see.
Do you have one of those neck pillows?
Yes, I do.
You travel with that? You got your iPad, right? Make sure it's fully charged.
Yep.
Book to read, stuff like that. Kristina, Candice here reached 1,000 points in her career last season. She scored 40 in the last game that you guys played. What are you expecting from her in her last season to lead you guys?
Just doing what she does, just being a great leader on and off the court, and then just coming out there and working her hardest like she always does. So I know she'll do the same thing this year.
Candice, can we ask you about that free throw record? Do you want that free throw record in your last season?
If it turns out that way, then great. But at the end of the day, I just want to win.
What do you guys do when you get back between August 14th and your season doesn't start until November? So how do you keep up the momentum, the practice, the camaraderie in those couple of months?
I think just staying together, if we don't have practices, just getting together in different ways outside of basketball, continuing to train, and enjoying our family for the 1 week that we have off before school starts.
If you can each summarize what you're about to experience in one sentence, what is it?
I think we're about to experience a whole lot of basketball in a new environment, being with some of the people that we love the most. So,
I'd say experience of a lifetime. It'll be fun.
How many Italian words do you know?
0.
That's the answer right there. When they come back, we'll have to quiz them on that.